Hello and welcome! I'm DDF Racer, today's Monday, and it is going to be round 3 of the Americana GT4 series in Automobilista 2 with Gravel Trap Legends. And let me just say this right off the bat, they are actually legends. I know that a lot of people call themselves legends, but these guys, they're the real deal. Great group of people to race with. They've hosted things in the past that I've joined in on, such as the GT1 series in Automobilista 2 last year. They also more recently hosted the BMW M1 Pro Car series. That was a couple of months ago, and that was epic. In fact, both of them were epic. To be honest, I wish I could race with them more, but Monday nights are not usually a good night for me for racing, but today is, and this entire series is, to be honest, the way it falls. So I'm gonna take advantage of this because I am loving this car that I'm driving, the Ginetta GT4 in Automobilista 2. And I don't know if you guys were watching last week. If you were, thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. But last time out, it was the second round of the series because I actually missed the first round. That was at Long Beach, and that was at night, and that looked absolutely epic. But last time out in Laguna Seca, something very strange happened. Something very strange happened indeed. I qualified on pole, I led every lap, I set the fastest lap, and I won the race by like 10 seconds, 15 seconds in the end. Yes, you have tuned into the DDF Racer YouTube channel. You haven't just suddenly tuned into, I don't know, Max Verstappen's Twitch stream or something. It's very unusual. I don't know how that happened, and I'm hoping I can recreate it from a selfish point of view, because that would definitely give me enough points to catch up from the missed first round of the season. But from an entertainment point of view, possibly not so much. Now, these races are around about 45, 50, 55 minutes. Sorry, Sticky. Yeah, I don't know how it happened, mate. But yeah, that was at Laguna Seca, and the Ginetta is a GT4 car that is famous for being good in the twisty stuff, not so good on the straights. Today, I don't know if you saw the stream intro, sorry about that. Still got this cough. Can't get rid of it. It's very annoying. Today we're racing at Road America, which, I don't know if you're familiar with the Road America layout. It's basically 1, 2, 3 massive straights with a few high-speed corners in between. So we'll be good on the high-speed corners and maybe the low-speed ones as well. But we are going to be, like the title says, up there, if you've not got it on full screen. If you have got it on full screen, hover your mouse over the screen, it'll come up right there, right now. A sitting duck. We are going to be sat in position on the straights while everybody blasts past us. So it's going to be about corner exits. It's going to be about maintaining the apex speed if we want to try and defend or even do well in this one today. The Mercedes are just going to absolutely blast past us on the straights. Now, Rangy normally is my teammate, but unfortunately he can't make it today. The seat is vacant in his absence, so it is a one-car operation today. We did try and get a reserve driver in, but the connection wasn't good enough, unfortunately. We did some server testing, the ping wasn't good enough. And one thing about Automobilista 2 is if you've got someone with a ping of, say, 300 to 500, it brings the server down for everybody, which is, it's kind of not great, to be honest with you. It kind of throws everybody's race into a bit of a warpy mess. So let's switch it over to Automobilista 2 mode and let's get in the server. Alright, so here we are in the lobby. Let me check, is this live? Yes, this is live. Okay, let's join the session, and let's hide that screen immediately, because I don't want you to see the server password. So let's just hide, and let's type in our password, and let's continue. Yep, okay, here we go. We're back in. Right, now we've already got people in the server, we've got people joining in. You can see that there are some P2 cars in here as well. We've got some GT4s. We've got quite a lot of GT4s actually. And we've got some P2s as well, because this is a multi-class series, but in a really interesting way. So basically what happens is you drive the GT4 all season, and every now and then, well, not every now and then, basically every driver has one chance to play the wild card in the season. So they get to drive the LMP2 car once in the season if they wish to. It's got a massive advantage in terms of lap time, maybe not so much on the straights, but in the corners it's got the downforce and the braking, so you know, it's in a class of its own. It's going to be leading the race massively. Now, in a P2, you score more points than in a GT4 the way they've done this. So it's like an incentive. It's like bonus points. It's like, you know, it's a reason to actually drive the LMP2 car or the P2 car, because it's not strictly an LMP2 car. So those points count towards your GT4 total, so it's like bonus points basically. However, it does depend on who else is driving it on the same day, because you could have anybody pick their wildcard, because we don't know. Well, we have to make our nominations to the organizer, Stu, half an hour before this session starts. Nobody knows publicly what's going to happen until they join the server. So, yeah. I guess I better switch over to LMP2 then, hadn't I? Psych! Got ya! There we go. We are driving the P2 today. Forget everything I said in the intro about the Ginetta GT4. That doesn't apply. We're not driving it. We are going LMP2 today, as voted by the channel members. So thank you very much to everybody who stuck their nose into that one and decided this for me. I couldn't decide, so I put it out to a vote. And, yeah, that's what you picked. It was a narrow vote, because there's this, Montreal, Watkins Glen and Indianapolis still to go in the season, and I said, listen, shall I do it in which one of these races, or shall I do it at all? And yeah, this was the one that was picked. So we're going to go racing in the P2. Now this obviously isn't a Ginetta. It's, let me actually show you what it is actually. This is what we're going to be driving today. It is
nice one, mate.
Absolutely the most American thing you could possibly imagine. Look at that amazing livery by Dino, I believe it was. That's what we're going to be driving, people. Come on, right mouse, right click. Now this thing has adjustable turbo, traction control, ABS, DRS, which you can use at any point of the lap, unlimited. So you can open the DRS basically in old school Formula 1 qualifying style. As long as the rear sticks, just plant it and open it up and away you go. At any point during the race and qualifying, as far as I'm aware. So that's what we're going to be driving today. So let's go back. And the reason that I'm not rushing into the qualifying session is because it's a 45-minute qualifying session. And basically the first first half an hour is for the GT4s only, and then the last 15 minutes is for the LMP2s. So thanks Sticky, thank you Potato, thank you for the votes of confidence. It does run on the power of bald eagles. Exactly, it doesn't get more American than that. Great. I mean, it's an American GT4 league. I mean, it kind of reminds me of, do you know the Top Gear Vietnam episodes where they've got that backup bike that's painted in the stars and stripes, right? And then every time one of the bikes is threatening to break down, Born in the USA starts playing and this massive American bike comes into view. Well, basically that's the feeling that I get from this thing. So let's Cletus kart. So let's see who we're up against. I can see that I'm in the P2. I can see that Bales McKenzie is in the P2, and I'll never forget the first time I raced against Bales McKenzie at Cleveland in the McLaren GT1. I actually, because of the power of VR and limited pixels in my head, so I actually thought his name was Balls McKenzie, and I'm never going to forget that. I'll never let him forget that either. So it looks like I'm up against Balls, and it looks like I'm up against Scar 666. I know that Darren, DJM, has been setting some mighty fine lap times on the leaderboard for the P2. He's not in the server yet. I can't see him in the server yet, because him and Brett have been setting some very fast times. Brett is in the GT4, so he's decided not to play his wild card today. That's Brody. This car is the equivalent of Borat's outfit when he sings the anthem at the rodeo. Yes. Never has a more observant call been made. Shout out to Minardofan95, aka Brody the Legend Steen in chat. Real Sigma driver, yes. We're in the deep north, being in Queensland, mate. Seems fitting. It does. It does. Safety car is a ute, by the way. So yeah, just so you know, we don't actually go out on track and start qualifying until... DGM has joined the server. What's he in? What's DGM in the server? I just saw the text on the top there. What's he driving? Where is he? Is he in the P2? Because that's really going to spoil my day if it is. He's going to be fighting with me at the front for point. Well, I mean, you guys would want to see that, wouldn't you? You guys would want to see that. We want to fight. We don't want a boring race. I'm not saying that Bales and Scar are no good. I actually don't know exactly how good they are. It's been a while since I've raced against either of them in close proximity, but I know that Darren, aka DJM, excuse me, is an absolute alien. And if he decides to race the P2 today, because I don't know, nobody knows. All nominations are kept private. He is! Ah, he's in the P2! Oh, Darren. Okay, he's in the Walmart P2 as well. I knew it! I knew it! As soon as I picked this one, he would pick it as well. He had no idea that I was going to be driving this car. I had no idea that he was going to be driving this car. We both ended up in the same race, together, in the same machinery. I even did my thumbnail as a GT4, and the video description as a GT4. I haven't told anybody that I'm driving this car. So unless he's done some amazing reverse engineering of the brain here, aka reverse psychology, then yeah, we're on. So let me pause that music and let's get stuck into the voice chat. Ah, this is going to make it an interesting race. So we've got 4 P2s, and I'm not going to run away with it whatsoever. So let's get stuck into the voice chat. Here we go. Evening, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, mate.
Hey.
Hey.
I knew you'd be in the P2 car tonight, Darren.
You really should get to race each other.
Yeah.
Are you in the P2 as well, did you?
Yeah, I am indeed. I couldn't decide, so I put it out to vote with the channel members, and this is the round they picked, so here we are.
Yeah. I don't think many people would use it. We were going to use it, but so I saw how much Darren and Brett were practicing, I thought, nah.
Yeah, I purposefully stayed off the leaderboards just in case to try and reverse engineer everything, but no, it didn't work. Race on. Okay, race on indeed then. So, let's just confirm the car setup here, shall we? Let's make sure that everything is in line. Hey, Olaf, good to see you. Barry, oh, you got the same t-shirt. Well, this is an, you know, this is me going, is that me triggering or is that Kiz? Oh, that's Kiz triggering it. That's not me. But it's happening every time I speak. I'm really confused. Hello?
Someone's got an open mic going. Can you check you're on push to talk, please?
Sorry, it might be mine, I'll turn it off.
Cheers, buddy.
Yes. I was thinking I was triggering that then for some reason. But yeah. So, adjustable boost. Traction control, ABS.
Okay. Yeah,
also,
I'm trying to turn my mic off because I'm not on PC.
We have, DRS, like I said, you can use DRS at any time around the track, adjustable boost. So you can put more boost into the car, which I probably should do. So I'm going to go to advanced setup, drivetrain. And I'm going to whack the boost up to 100, because that's going to really put some juice in the engine, but it's also going to shorten the life of it. So let's take some fuel out there, shall we? Yep, that's good. And then I'm going to turn it down for the race. Now, I've done some practice, I've done some calculations. Hey, Coulthard80! And basically, I think I've come up with the boost figure that I think is going to get me to the end on fuel because the more boost you have, the more fuel you use. Obviously, the more engine more you have as well. I've come up with a boost number that's going to get me to the end on fuel, and it's also going to not damage the engine too much. It's going to be tight because we've got 55 minutes plus 1 lap. So there is that. Now there is adjustable fuel map as well, so you can turn the engine down. Not the boost, just the fuel mapping. Those two are independent. So if I think I'm going to be a little bit short on fuel, I can just knock the fuel mixture down to medium or even low. Because I think on average I need to get about 3.6 litres a lap to make it to the end. If I go above that, or maybe 3.55 just to be safe. If I go above that, it's going to be tight on fuel. So yeah, knock it down to medium, knock it down to low. Maybe that will take the fuel usage down to 3.2 for a couple of laps and tip me back over the edge. Only 100 litres in the tank. Excuse me, I just can't get rid of this cough. I'm so sorry, guys. You've been listening to this for weeks. I mean, I've been putting up with it for weeks, but you've been listening to it for weeks as well. I feel sorry for you. Yeah, and pit strategy. Basically, the tyres will go to the end, and hopefully the fuel will go to the end. So no stops today. We should approach the GT4 cars around about 20 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go in the race. So traffic's going to be an issue, fuel's going to be an issue, opening the DRS is going to be an issue because, yeah, you don't want to open it too early because then you're going to spin the arse out. Fuel management, the rear left does get a bit sketchy towards the end, engine damage could come into it, brake fade is going to come into it. There's a lot of it. Considering there's only 4 cars in our class, there's going to be a lot of things to manage today. Alts while trying to beat possibly the, or one of the fastest people in this league. DJM, Mr. Darren. So, of course Olaf, of course he has to pick the same round as me. Well, it's going to be an interesting fight then. So just to remind you, the GT4s are out on track right now, and let's actually have a look at the GT4s and let's see what's going on. Session settings, yep, that's good, that's everything there. Manual rolling start, by the way. Manual formation lap and rolling start. So, overall class. So we can see the GT4s.
Traffic. Clear.
It's not coming up with the times for some reason. I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. Anyway, waiting for the GT4s to finish. I don't want to kick them, I want to view them. How do I do that? I have a monitor. Do I have to drive and then go back to the pits for it to register? I don't know. AMS2 things. So yeah, we're up against DJM. And I don't like the way it's put him ahead of me already in the standings. That's a bit biased. Come on. But yeah, some great names here. Bloody Nine, Mac Attack, Brett, No Frills. Oh yeah, No Frills is racing today. Excellent. Got Dino, Dat Boy, Chris the Eraser, Kiz, Mark Esky, G-Dude, Norbs, Viperian, Stu. Shout out to Stu for organising this series, by the way. Great guy. Truey Pixel, John Slow, Max Power, Josh Hill. There's something about seeing the names John Slow and Max Power next to each other that's just great racing names, they really are. Hey, Sim Racers Arms. So, yeah. We got 20, sorry. Josh Hill has just joined as well by the looks of it. Our Rhetorical Gambit's here as well, I don't know if he's new. We got 20 people in the GT4s and 4 people in the P2s. That's a great little field. That's a fantastic little field. And thank you for the reminder in chat as well, Sticky. There is a broadcast, an official broadcast, with a full commentary team and race direction. It's superb. It's a great little commentary team, great little broadcast.
Fog looked like it was lifting for a few minutes there, and then it didn't.
If you guys want to check it out, there is a link in chat right now. Sticky has posted it using the Streamlabs command, !broadcast. If you want to trigger that command as well and post a link in chat for your perusal, then feel free to do that.
Exiting pit.
As long as you open it on a second tab and keep this tab open, that's
about
fine.
10 minutes of
I'm cool with
qualifying
that.
left for the GT4s. Heaps of time.
Takes that long to get your tyres on.
Yeah, doesn't it?
So GT4s, 10 minutes left in the quali, and then the P2s will be going out on track for 15 minutes. So a bit of a shortened session, and obviously this is just to keep the track clear. Now, traffic will not be an issue unless we're very unlucky, because there's only going to be 4 cars on track, and with a roughly 2 minute 2 seconds lap, we've got 30 seconds to ourselves. So yeah, we're going to have to space ourselves out nicely. Yeah, Colin. The excuse me. The Ginetta GT car is superb, especially in AMS2. I haven't driven it in AC, but in AMS2 it's great. Really love the way it feels to drive. It's not too oversteery like some of the other AMS2 cars can be. But yeah. So basically, with me driving the P2 in this race, then for the remainder of the season, that's going to be GT4s. So you guys can look forward to the Ginetta for the rest of these races. So like I say, next week that's at Montreal, the week after that is at Watkins Glen, and then the season finale at Indianapolis. So some pretty good circuits actually. Yeah, Stu's got a great voice, hasn't he, Olaf? And Jimmy as well, yeah. Stu's got a great accent. He'll be doing the race briefing in about 25 minutes time once everyone's set a lap. But until the 15-minute marker, if you guys have got any questions in chat, now's the time to fire away. It's a little impromptu DDF Q&A session while I sit here and wait for my gap on the track to go and set a lap. Oh, I got your message as well, by the way, Jimmy. I haven't actually tried the Porsche at Nordschleife yet. It's on the to-do list. And it does sound epic. I've driven other cars at the Nordschleife at that time of day, but not that specific car, so definitely going to give that a crack when I've got some free time, just have a practice session. Nords, great track. Great track. Wouldn't it be good if Thermalito came to Automobilista too? Just saying. Need the late Murray Walker doing the race commentary, says Colin. Well, there is actually an add-on you can get for Crew Chief. I know that my dad uses it on his streams. And that's got Murray Walker commentary. So it is doable. It's possible. It'll never be as good as the original, but maybe with this AI stuff that's coming up in the future, you can get, you know, automatically generated commentary for sim racing and then a text-to-speech in Murray Walker's voice. That would be kind of creepy, but it would be cool, you know? We'll have to see where it goes. Things with AI are just developing at such a rapid pace at the moment, it's hard to keep up, and so many interesting things are going on, you know? Thanks, Onyx. I hope I get better soon as well. I mean, I'm 99% of the way there. Just this... just this cough, it's just lingering, mate. Do you know what, Sticky? I haven't actually tried Bathurst 1983 yet. That is also on my to-do list. I've watched a few videos of it, well, quite a few, and it looks amazing. Especially the run down to the final corner with nothing slowing you down. Just a straight line, that's just amazing.
That's 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, Olaf. I can hear that line in my head. I'm not going to try and recreate it because, well, one, I'll never do it justice, and two, I'm not Jimmy Broadbent, but yeah. Amazing stuff. True, Brody. True, Brody. You'd have to program the AI to intentionally get things wrong for it to be a true Murray replica, you know? I mean, it's possible, but you would have to tell it to make a mistake and then have a second commentator correct it, you know? Oh, I trust you, Sticky. I trust you. Brabham BT63. Alright, do me a favour, man. If you
I want to fly behind you, Max.
If you DM that on Discord to me, Sticky,
take the inside.
because I've got all the best intentions in the world of doing it now. But once the
Take me through then, Truey.
once the VR headset goes on, and once I'm racing, I'll forget all those
Okay,
messages
that's
from chat.
Did you let me through, Truey?
So send me a message on Discord,
Yeah.
just reminding me,
Well, thanks, buddy, that was really kind of
BT63
you.
at Bathurst 1983, and I'll do it. So, for those of you who are just joining, hello, welcome, good to see you here. You're wondering why I'm sitting in the pits just chatting while there's a qualifying session going on? Well, because I'm driving a P2 today, not a GT4, and the GT4s have got the track until themselves until 15 minutes to go in the session, so we've got 20 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock, which means we've got another 5 minutes and 10 seconds to sit here and chat. Oh, I'm sad you're missing this one as well, Rangy. I think the Ginetta's not too bad around here. I can see...
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
Well, I can see Mac Attack up in 4th and No Frills in 6th at the moment. Let's just scroll down, actually. Can we see some times on the board yet? No. So yeah, we've got a Ginetta in 4th, we've got a Ginetta in 6th, and then that's it. Only 2 Ginettas racing today, of course, because me and you are on the other 2. There's only 4 on the grid. So the sole Ginettas are with Team Dunkin' Donuts today. Great little livery there. Orange and pink. 4th and 6th. So they're not bad. Even here at Road America, the Ginettas aren't too bad. But in race conditions, they're probably going to get absolutely monstered on the straight. So we'll see how that goes. So let's switch it back to class position. So yeah, 4 minutes to go until we can get out and set a lap. Foggy weather, moist track, 24 degrees track temperature at 6:25 in the morning local time. So it's going to be a slippy track. There's not going to be much grip out there. It will take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature. So much in the style of the Formula 1 qualifying from this weekend at Albert Park in Melbourne. I'm going to put some fuel in it and just do laps and laps and laps, because you don't get much degradation on this thing at all, so there's no point doing a hot lap. It will take a few laps for the tyres to come in, so by that point you're going to be like halfway through your 15-minute allocation, so just keep on running. Make sure you got enough. In fact, I'm going to make sure I've got enough fuel in for 15 minutes, so that'll be 7 laps. So I want to put a bit more in than that. There we go, just enough for 7 laps, and that'll do us nicely. Excuse me. Punch a Waterfall, again, can you, just like Sticky, can you send me a DM on Discord and remind me of the VRC Super Tours? Because no, I haven't tried them yet, and I do want to, and I just keep on forgetting, so unless someone reminds me, hey, try them out, then I'll just keep on forgetting. So message me on Discord, mate, and I'll stick it on the to-do list, because, yeah, I want to get some videos out in the near future. I'm doing a lot of streams at the moment, but I think videos are a different challenge for me as a content creator. I want to get stuck into that again. And obviously there's the new rig that I'm going to be building. That's going to be a great video, actually. I can't wait to do that. So, but just like sim racing content, it's been a while since I've done a sim racing content video as opposed to a hardware video, you know? Just want to mix things up a bit, hey? Oh, no need to apologise, Punch a Waterfall, mate. That's all good. You're doing me a favour, man. Remind me, send me a message. I want to know these things. LPF, hello. Thank you. 2 minutes to go until I can...
Definitely looks like it's lifting.
Set my qualifying times. Sim Racers Arms,
Keep
can
your
I
fingers
say
crossed, Max.
what the new rig is? Yes, I
Excellent,
can. It's a Next Level Racing GT Elite 4 GT version with seat, with monitor mounts, triples, not including the triple screens obviously, but just so I can accommodate my main monitor and my side monitor I've got here. And like I said, it includes the seat, it includes the tablet mount, gear shifter, handbrake mount, keyboard and mouse mount as well. Next Level Racing actually really enjoyed my video on the HF8 rumble pad that goes on the seat that I released a few weeks ago. They enjoyed it, and they gave it to the dev team, the R&D team, to improve it, and they said, hey, would you mind doing a review on this rig? we'll send you one for free, and you can keep it. Just make a video, and that's it. I was like, really? You kidding me? What's the catch? He says, no, there is no catch. Just make a video, use it for 12 months, so you get like an extended feel for it, and put a link in the video description of the review where you can buy it. I was like, yes. So that's it.
It's good pace, John Slow.
Oh, Cuckoo.
Looks like it might be a Porsche night.
Cuckoo, I wish you could be out there as well, mate. It looks like a great night.
mate.
There's a
Don't say that.
massive turnout.
That's a very good time.
Massive turnout, mate. And yeah, sorry about the oh no, I don't want to do that. Sorry about the confusion pre-race as well. I'll have a chat to you after the stream, Cuckoo, because
Had to be a track somewhere that suited the bush.
yeah, I feel a bit bad about that, mate. I think I got the wrong end of the stick with regards to reserve drivers and stuff. So yeah.
Alright, Dan, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
All right, let's get the headset on. Let's get
Right,
going.
we are at time. Sorry, I should have called out a little bit more warning than that. GT4 is off the field. This should be on your in lap now, or at least on your last lap. P2s, you should be on your out lap.
Let's go.
Sorry guys, I missed that by 20 seconds. I was looking at John Slow's amazing time. Wait.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's do this. Hang on, there's a bit of oscillation in the steering wheel there. Right.
Okay, before everyone jumps off and leaves, let's have just a very quick talk while we've got everyone here. By now, I think everyone's realised that a P2 is not an LMP2 car. It is a only fractionally faster version of the GT4s. These cars often race against each other in Brazil. It's very common for these two classes to be together. The P2 obviously is incredibly at braking, and it's incredible at turning corners. That's its strengths. It is not fast. So you may find on our two massively long straights here that you have the opportunity to pass one. If you get a good draft, the GT4 is actually faster. Now you've got to be a little bit technical about this, thinking, is it in your advantage to pass at this point when they're going to pass you again through the tight twisties? Just have a good look at what kind of battle you're in and what kind of battle they are in, and make some smart decisions. It's a 55-minute race. I think generally, if you can, you're better to let the P2s through where you can, because it just gets them out of your face as well. So if there's the opportunity, if you're in a tight battle, try and communicate with each other. I think that's the best way to get this to work. If you have got someone else right up your ass, let them know, and they will help. That goes both ways. But generally, it's a GT4 race. GT4s are the slower class. They should stick to the racing line where they can. P2s, there's always so many opportunities to take these cars under braking or on the outside of a corner, even because they're turning and their downforce is so much more significant. But just do not be surprised if you come onto the home straight and you've just been passed by a P2, that you may better stick up its ass and you may better actually outpace it down the straight. We're smart racers, and I'm sure we can handle this.
Are you referring to the car or Stu's voice there, Jimmy? Hey, John Miller, good to see you, by the way.
So, Stu, I got done for speeding in the pit lane, mate. They tell me I'm disqualified.
Disqualified from qualifying, but you'll still get to start the race.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now, this car does top out at 251k.
Well done, John Slow. 2:13 is an excellent time. Bloody 9, very close behind, and Dino.
And there is nothing I can do about it because it's got fixed gear ratios. It's an open setup.
It's really cool.
But you can't change the gear ratios. So let's round the final corner.
I think it's 4 different in the first 4.
Let's open that DRS. Let's make sure fuel mix is on high. And I'm going to go quiet immediately. I've chatted a lot this stream.
It's actually really cool.
I'm going to go quiet. Get a lap on the board.
Mr. Trimmington in chat, please. joined off one of the streams. Which one of you Billy streamers passed out the password? Mr. Stephen, are you on comms, buddy?
The leader's just done a 202.56.
Mr. Trimington, if you cannot hear me, we're going to have to give you the kick. Sorry, buddy.
The car ahead has just done a 208.83.
Mr. Trimington, last call or else we're going to have to give you the kick, buddy. Yep, can everyone please select vote to kick Trimington, please?
Running 100 boost, Cuckoo, just for qualifying. Oh, a bit wide through the kink there.
Yeah, okay, so I just got removed.
Who kicked you?
Okay, now 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Who's been removed? I'm sorry, voices. Gino, you got kicked? Who was second voice?
Yeah, Truey.
Troy, get back in. Quick. You guys could join back in.
Is Trimington Trim Stephen?
Yes.
Looks like it, yeah.
It's not responding on voice.
DRS indeed.
Yes, that is me.
LPF.
Hi guys.
Hey, buddy. Sorry, dude. We were trying to call out to you.
P2.
So I've got my Discord level down too low. I can't hear it over the engine.
Right, we need to get you back into pits, please.
3/10 off Darren.
Yesterday's turning all of the gain down and then Discord will catch up.
Tyres still coming up to temperature though, that's fine.
Yeah, mine won't let me back in now.
DRS can be used at any time
Yeah, you should do. You got
of the lap.
Get back in.
Unlimited uses as well.
It says he's kicked.
Sector 1 time's okay.
How many votes need to get kicked?
The leader has just done 201.91.
Thanks, Becky. I always thought it was like over 50%.
It's got a full second up on me now.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be allowed back in if he's been kicked.
Yeah, nah, it just booted me back out.
There we go, launch it, 6/10 up. 7/10. Get a better line through the kink this time. Still a bit of moisture on track that's really limiting grip here. We've got it again, gone wide. It's not turning in there.
Sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace.
Keeps trying to rejoin, keeping on.
The Truey keeps getting kicked.
Yeah, it lets me in and then it just says you've been removed from the session and kicks me back out.
Now the final corner. It's going to be tight. Use that slipstream.
Alright, alright.
Oh, it's going to be tight. 17 thousandths of a second in it.
Sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace. The track temperature's rising. It's now 25 Celsius.
Look at the gap at the top, my god.
I know there's definitely 17 thousandths I can find around this lap. Not by doing that though. Got 5 laps left in the tank. Tyres coming up to temperature and they're hardly wearing down at all. Oh, this is exactly what I knew it was going to be like with Darren.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Your front tyres are cold. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Gained about a 10th back there. So there's definitely time to be found if I can nail the lap. There's another 10th. Oh, way too wide through the carousel. Alright, let's get the kink right. Earlier turn in. Close the DRS manually, don't lift. Bit more steering lock. Open the DRS. Oh, big wiggle on the rear there. We're going to beat our time. We're neck and neck with it so far.
Time's good. Your brake temperatures look good.
Bit late through Canada on the apex there. I haven't got the slipstream that I had last time, but I am pulling because I got a good exit. Nah, half a tenth down.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 time is okay. Sector 3 time is fast.
Right, I know I can get him.
It's just done at 2:05.00. Okay, Dan, you've used half your fuel.
If I can get the first sector right, and do a second sector that I just did, I can get him. Okay, 10th and a half up. That's good.
Can you get back in, bud?
5 minutes left.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, excellent, fantastic. Yeah, sorry, it's going to be a back start. I'm sorry, that's... Oh, what was your last position? I did not see it.
Sector 1 is quick.
Oh, late there, but I managed to get it back on the exit.
Sorry, I was involved in something else.
Oh, I'm happy to that.
Troy's still getting kicked.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to get back in because the game thinks that we wanted him out.
That's bizarre because no one kicked Troy. We didn't kick him from it. Trip did leave by his own.
There was one right.
Alright, let's get the kink right. Couple of tenths in it here. That's it.
He didn't leave. It's just bizarre.
3.5 up.
How that works.
Looks like I'm watching. Tire temperatures are good.
Just don't run away just yet. We're just trying to fix it.
Still 3.5 tenths up. Run out the final corner, get out the DRS, that's half a second. Okay. That's going to be down into 201.4s. Is Darren going to match it?
You're in pole. That lap was
There we go, 215. They're on provisional pole at the moment. See if there's any more time in it. Got another 2 laps of fuel in it. Two hundredths down. Half a tenth down.
Sector 1 time is good.
Tenth up. Big understeer then for some reason.
That is a very tight battle up the front there.
Oh, lost half a tenth. It's just ebbing and flowing. Two hundredths down. Get on the DRS early. 300ths down.
Okay, Dan, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, almost.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
One more lap after this.
We need to find a tent in Sector 2.
Just got my kick.
Yeah, you're good, buddy.
Restart the 2 seconds.
Ah, 10th down. Alright, 1 lap to go, 2 laps in the tank. This is it. Last chance. Let's see if I can pull a bit more of a gap on Darren. Just in case he goes and sets a belter on the last lap. Absolute concentration here.
Can you get back in during the countdown or not?
No, you cannot.
300ths up. Chat isn't scrolling on my screen for some reason, so I'm missing messages. I'll catch them after.
Sector 1's quick.
Okay,
10th and a half.
40 seconds for the P2s.
Quarter second.
You still there, Troy?
Yep, still here.
Good man.
Just kept it on the track. It's the final lap. I don't think Darren's improving. Big wiggle on the rear there. Still half a tenth up. Even bigger wiggle on the rear then. Ah, it's not going to count. Ah, that's just overheating the tyres on the exit there. Oh, 7/10ths down. That was a horrible final sector, but that would have been maybe a tenth or two up, unless Darren...
Nah, sorry, Troy, I can't make it happen, buddy. Sorry, dude.
Unless Darren sets a better lap on his final effort now.
Looks like a game fault, but we'll have a check.
That's
sorry,
Paul.
Dude, you cool?
Yeah, all good, mate. Not your fault.
Oh, apologies, man. I really am.
I was enjoying that track too.
Damn it, I'm sorry, buddy.
At the death, Darren.
He stole it.
Those times are insane, guys. Well done.
I don't know why my chat's not scrolling. Sorry about that, guys. I might just give that a refresh.
That's the end of the session.
Okay, you have 2 minutes to
ready to.
Sorry. That is pole. Okay, let's put the fuel back in. Let's put the fuel back
well
in.
Done, Darren. Well done, DDF. 2 excellent paces. Scar's got a good number down, and good stuff. Bales, you're still in for good points. John, Bloody 9, Dino, Brett, Mag
Boost back down to 90. There we go.
That's awesome racing.
Alright. Soft tyres, because they're the only tyres we've got.
Okay, usual bullshit.
Oh,
It's going
Darren
to be
got
a
me at the
rolling
end.
Start. If you're new to the
Did Darren get me?
format, when the light goes green, we're just
What time did he do?
off. We're going to stay in this formation. We're just going to have a nice cruisy lap around.
Why is it not showing
As
the
we round
times?
the last corner, the P2s will be in position. They're experienced racers. You guys just sort yourselves out from that last lap. Darren, if you could please call when you're under the gantry green nice and clearly, and that will be the green light for both classes. So that means, John, you might just be rounding the last corner.
Roger.
But from that point on, you will be racing. Don't do anything stupid on that last corner. Actually, let's not do anything stupid for the first 3 corners.
If I'd have finished that lap without wiggling in the final sector, I would have beaten him. Thank you, Steve.
Everyone's
Yes.
very careful on the first one, and then they get racy on the second corner. Let's avoid that. We've got 55 minutes. It's masses. Make sure you've got a damage preset. Make sure you have got enough fuel in your car. You have 30 seconds.
Cool, setup is ready. Awesome lap though, Darren. Yep, fuel is ready. Boost is set. Let's go!
Yeah, you too. Didn't think I was going to get it.
I was a 10th up in the final sector on my last lap and wobbled it on the final corner, so it would have been even closer.
15 seconds.
Right, here we go. Race time!
Hold your brakes on so there's no rollback.
Thanks, Donny! Thanks, John! Cheers, LPF!
55 minutes. Okay, Dan, stay calm. Focus.
We're not taking off, it's just a cruisy start.
Manual formation lap.
Okay, Darren and John, if you can just lead our laps around.
Manual formation lap. So try and save as much fuel as possible, because it is 55 minutes plus 1 lap. So this is all about trying to just preserve a lap's worth here. So I put it into low mode, I put it into 6th, I'm just using as little throttle as possible just to get it through. So 55 minutes in this race, normal fuel use, normal tyre wear. The tyres and the fuel should be fine on the Sigma here, shouldn't need a pit stop. It's not going to rain in the race by the looks of it. We got cloud, at least the track temperature's a bit warmer now. So yeah, it should be a no-stop race all the way to the end.
On Wednesday, it's the next corner here that was the biggest incident area, so please check yourself. It's a lot tighter and a lot sharper, and it comes up a lot faster.
We've got Darren to get in the race here.
Braking downhill.
Wonder what boost he's going to be using. And what kind of fuel he's using as well. Keep an eye on this throughout the race. It's going to be so strategic. Managing the DRS, the fuel use, the tyre wear, and also the gap with Darren as well. Just don't forget that once we reach top speed in 6th gear, we can't go any faster, so we're both going to be doing 251k on the straights with no advantage, you know?
Sweet, swerving everywhere.
It's that wide-ass Camaro you're driving.
Yeah.
It's a long race, plenty of chances to make up for it. I like that, Olaf.
Yep, once Darren sees green, the race is on, so just be listening out for it.
Roger.
Means you have to be looking a wee way ahead there, sorry John.
I haven't tried the P1, Donny. This is the P2. Just holding it in nice and tight. And get a bit more... Drag those brakes a bit. Get some heat in those brakes, because we're not going to get a chance to heat them up down the straight. Oh, Sigma P1 is the P2. I thought you meant like a P... Yeah, that is slightly confusing, that. Alright, go time! Darren's going to call the green light. And it's 55 minutes, so I might go quiet for the first lap or two. Getting ready. Hope you enjoy the race.
Green.
And he's gone already. That didn't take long. Cold tyres, just keep that in mind. Open up that DRS.
Gee dude, what a move. Can't believe you pulled that off.
Now this is going to be a good opportunity to save some fuel in behind Darren here. Let's actually pop the engine map back up to high, shall we? Forgot about that. Whoops! Pro streamer! You're definitely going to save fuel in the slipstream if you're running low mix. I was like, why is he pulling away from me on the straight? He must be running a higher boot. Oh no, he's not.
You took the inside line and you come across. What are you doing, man?
There's a car there, buddy, so settle down.
It's a safety car. Safety car.
Low engine mode.
Fair bit. Whole front suspension.
So basically the boost is fixed. You have to set that in the car setup before you commit to the session. However, the fuel mode, the fuel mix,
P2 Stewie, or a bit of a gap?
I'd like to keep a gap if we can, just so there's not any conflict.
affects how much fuel goes into the engine independent of the
back on track,
boost.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pit.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, Barry, short gears in this thing, fixed gears as well, despite you can change the setup.
It will be a restart this lap.
Despite the fact you can change the setup.
Yep, Darren, you're in charge. Same rules apply.
You can't change the
Darren
gears.
says green, it is a restart. Try and stagger your
file.
Try and stagger your start so that you've got room to brake.
The double file.
Overlapping file is fine.
Alright, let's give this another go then. Safety car on the first lap. But not a red flag. Remember to bump the fuel back up again before the green light this time, Dan. Second chance indeed. Right, here we go. From my testing, Donny, if I ran... Oh, he's gone already! If I ran the boost at 100%...
The leader is just on a 253.03.
Then the engine damage would be about 50% before the end of the race.
0.6 off the base.
Alright, now we got boost, let's try and stick with them a bit better. Fuel mix, sorry, not boost. So we'll be about... Well, I was doing 201.5s in quali. In the race, we're expecting 203 flats with the engine turned down a bit, but that's gonna get us to the end of the race with not too much damage and just enough fuel, although now the fuel will be great.
P2, we've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them.
And like I said, you can use DRS anywhere on this track. So as long as the rear will stick, you can open it. Definitely don't want to use it through the carousel here. Bit of dirty air on the exit there. And then shut it for the kink manually. Nice and early turn in. That's it, wait until the exit here. He can use it halfway through the kink. He's got great grip there. Obviously no slipstream effect here because we're both topping out. Oh, bit of a wiggle there. Still within a second though, that's good. You don't need to be within a second of the car ahead to get the DRS.
Stay close, wait for him to make a mistake.
It's completely freestanding. So we are 1.1 back. He might be running a higher boost than me.
The leader's just done it, 204.62. The gap in front is now 0.9.
Just don't know. It could all tighten up at the end. Let's see how we go.
Ja, jag tyckte det visst.
Just got to stick with him.
When it's hit the curb and it's spinning out.
Just got to try and stick with him. Yeah, it does look like he's pulling away a bit on the straights here. He might be running at 100 boost, but that massively increases your fuel usage here.
Sorry, man. Right through, what you say, man, right?
Like at 100 boost, you're going to be using like 3.8 litres a lap, so he might have to fuel save later in the race, whereas I definitely don't. I can roll full chat to the end. Rear's getting a bit slippy there. The track is hotter than it was in quali, that is definitely true. So I just need to be mindful of that. Boost is not adjustable while driving. Fuel mix is though, but I'm already running it on high mix. Can't change the boost when you're driving, there's no mapping for it, I've checked. Otherwise I would love to just whack it up to 100% right now.
Tire temperatures are okay.
I seem to be gaining quite a bit under brakes.
The gap in front is now 0.8.
Like corner entry. Seems to be gaining a lot here. Slipstream could be an advantage in the first half of the straight.
The leader has just done 203.00. Okay, Dan, we're matching race pace. Your last lap time was at 203.08.
700ths of a second between us on that lap. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's looking pretty congested in the GT4s, so traffic could definitely be an issue later in the race. Okay, bearing in mind as well, with a higher boost you do run more engine damage towards the end of the race, so maybe that advantage he's got over me at the moment is going to wear off towards the end, so we just got to stick in it.
The gap ahead is now 0.9.
I got a feeling this is going to come towards us at the end, which does mean about 45 minutes of just trying to match the alien himself.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Oh, we got held up a bit through the kink there though.
Our left, clear to the left.
We're right in it. Rangy isn't driving today. Bushel, he couldn't make it unfortunately, so I am the only team operator today.
A lot of time here. Get your elbows out and force the pass.
Yeah, look at him pull away from me on corner exit. He's definitely running a higher boost than me. Oh, he definitely got screwed with the traffic there.
You've just done a 203.72.
There we go, nice and close, 4/10. He's opening the DRS much later. See, he's opening it there. I'm opening it right on the corner exit, so even with him running DRS closer coming out the corners, he's still pulling away. Yeah, he's definitely on full boost, Darren.
You've got cold front tyres.
Mind your wakers.
Takes a lot of concentration, this thing. It looks stuck to the road, but if you miss a braking point, then the rear locks very easily and round it goes.
Come on, find the gap.
So yeah, this is a GT4 championship, Lucas, but everybody has the option to play a wildcard once.
Matching race pace. This is
The GT4s score points, the P2s score more points. However, the points totals get added together, so it's not like it's individual class scoring. This score will go towards my GT4 total. And you score more points in the P2s.
Under pressure, he'll make a mistake.
But you can only play it once in the season. So it's definitely a strategic call. And nobody knows who else has picked this until the start of the qualifying session. So you can't really try and outsmart anybody else. Oh, I got that corner all sorts of wrong there.
The gap ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
Now I definitely don't have to pit Vushel. I am good to the end on tyres and fuel. Depending on how much fuel Darren is getting through, he might have to pit. But he'll probably just wind it down and try and save fuel. He's probably realised that now and he's started to pull a gap a bit. It's now up to 1.3 seconds. I had a bit of a scruffy lap there. When I say scruffy lap, scruffy few corners.
tyre temps are all good.
We're gaining back under braking though, which is good. We'll see. It's this is not the foregone conclusion of the race, guys. This is going to come towards us. I got a feeling.
Well, that was a 203.
Darren,
49.
I would be very surprised if he can run this pace consistently for the entire race. Very surprised. Oh, a bit wide through turn 1, but didn't quite trigger the track limits. That's good. You get 5 track limits warnings, and then you get a penalty on your 6th. So, 38 minutes to go in the race. Yep, like you say, Rangy, it's a long race, mate. Just got to stay in touch. I am driving the ring off this thing, by the way. I'm not holding back. I am giving this full beans with everything this car has got.
The front is now 0.9.
Got another GT4 coming up. That's Pixel up ahead. Traffic will be a big factor in this race as well. Oh, whoever it was just ghosted out. Not sure who that was actually. I was going to say thanks. Oh.
Okay, down with matching race pace. That was 203.14.
You're right, Chris? Or? Yeah, we just got a safety car.
Oh shit, I was in the air, sorry. I thought you took damage or something, mate, sorry.
No.
Got another safety car.
That it's like get a move on or anything.
So we're going to 2 separate groups at the moment. So just who is leading the race at the moment in the GT4s?
John, I'm just coming around the big right-hander loopy thing.
The carousel.
Yep, that's the one.
There is no laps remaining, Lucas. There is time remaining, mate.
Yep.
It's a timed race. This one.
Back there, did I, Chris?
You should be on the bottom right above the positions, the relative tracker. Yeah, this is not good for our strategy. This helps Darren.
Darren, where are you, buddy?
It's coming down to turn 3 or 5 or whatever you call it.
Okay.
Can I pass the Sigmas?
Nope.
Hey, Paul Kirkby.
Just checking. Come on, find a way around. We're losing time.
Okay, we're on the back straights. Just watch out as you're coming up. You'll hit the grid.
So, 20 minutes of race done so far. 35 minutes of race plus 1 lap remaining. We're in second. We're holding on to Darren
back
here.
on track? I think it was you, Gambit, and Norbs, was it?
Yeah, I'm back in position, thanks.
We're holding second steady. Darren is definitely running a higher boost.
Looks like we're in a position to restart under the GT4s, going under the start-finish. How's Darren and DDF?
Carousel.
Okay.
Yep, all P2s are in formation apart from Bales, is about 10 seconds back, but he should catch us before the start-finish.
Okay, we're going to start here, and that will hopefully spread out the field before you guys catch us. So this is the plan. Everyone got it? We're going to be restarting on this lap under the mark, under the GT4s, not under the P2s. Stand by for a restart. We're only seconds away.
On green.
Okay, race is green.
Is it both classes or just
Both
GT4?
classes, yeah. Both classes.
Right side. Hold your line.
That was awkward.
Still there.
Oh, that was even more awkward.
So I was a little bit hurried. I
Cold
really want
brakes.
the GT4 spread out before the P2s get to them, so you guys aren't meeting a dense pack of cars.
Oh, cold brakes. Oh, that's not good.
Left side. Clear left.
That was so awkward. Just overshot massively. Darren's got a 5-second lead. It's on now. I don't know whether the slight contact on the front right affected that. Don't worry, long race, still time to go. Oh, thank you, Streamlabs. Impeccable timing as always.
Alright, Dan, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 1.0.
Oh!
Oh no, round she goes.
Really not liking this at the moment. Car just very loose on the rear and doesn't want to slow down. Brakes are up to temperature. I don't understand this.
Damage.
Yeah, she's punted.
Can you get it back to pits?
Probably.
Just watch your rejoin, you'll have the P2s coming up behind there at some stage.
Yeah, hopefully Cuckoo.
Relative up, I can see him.
Thanks, buddy.
God damn it.
I'm hoping for another safety car now. That's the only thing that's going to save this race for me. Darren's got a cruisy advantage. Any chance he needed to save fuel, there's no pressure on him now. He can cruise it for a few laps in low fuel mix. I've just handed the race to him.
Thanks.
My easy points have just gone out the window. Need to get Scar back for second place here. Thanks, Rangy. I'll knock him 1 click forward for now. I'll try to if it still keeps doing that to me. Ah, shocker! Shocker restart. Alright, focus time. Going in for quiet lap now to see if I can get back into the flow and get some of that gap back.
Just now 1.4.
I shouldn't have hesitated. I should have just gone. I was waiting for Darren. I was being too nice. He wasn't sure if it was restart or not. I knew it was green flag. I heard green flag. But he stopped. He was hesitant. I should have just gone, but I wouldn't have felt good doing that. Yeah, exactly, Jimmy. I should have just gone. It's on Darren for not knowing the rules. Or for not understanding the call. It's not my job to. He would have done the same for me. He would have definitely done the same for me.
Your front tyres are cold.
He is saving fuel. He's in the 204s. Look at him. He's backed the pace right off. He's saving fuel so he can go full beans to the end. Just over half an hour to go. It's not over. That gap can come down. Just you watch, guys. There'll be another safety car or something. We'll get him. It's not over. Just a bit more difficult now. How are those guys going through the kink with the DRS open? That's mental. Traffic could come into it as well. You could have a shocker in traffic. There's going to be a lot of GT4 cars on the horizon very soon. Right in behind Scar, but there's nothing we can do about it here.
Matching race pace. Your lap time was at 2:03.86.
Did you get to pits, Chris?
Yeah, man. Back out.
Left side. Clear to the left.
They didn't fight that one.
Done down. Nice move, mate.
Back up to second. I just made my intentions clear. I didn't really dive.
Flag now, Viper.
Slower class car ahead. The gap in front has increased to 5.7 seconds.
Yeah, I was half a second faster than Darren that lap.
On your right, clear right.
Now he's stuck in traffic. Big traffic jam up here. Okay, it's on. Gained about 3 seconds then.
The gap behind is now 1.7.
This is where we see the speed difference between the two classes.
I've got a loose wheel on it now.
Far left. Clear left.
I'm limping around the parabolica.
Okay, your wheels come off.
Oh, what's going on? It's actually come off, Pals.
Yeah, it's sparks and everything. It's come off.
There's a pack. Can you make it back safely?
Coming up on a slower class car.
Right side. Clear right. You're clear. Track.
Sorry about that.
Left side. Clear left.
That's Darren.
Who's going to hit it?
Go back in the lead again. Whoa, back in the lead. We're back with the lead again. That he got monstered in traffic that lap. We just carved our way through.
My pit strategy doesn't
Gap is 1.7. That really worked to our advantage there. Normally the traffic goes against me.
That's it.
You're approaching a group of slower cars.
On your left. Clear left. On your
Alright, got this one on the right.
Still there. Clear left.
Okay, that gap has really closed up again now.
6.
Far right.
Slower class car ahead.
Clear right.
Oh, buddy.
I know, I broke it, Matt. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, that's Darren up ahead.
Clear left.
Turns and you send a pixel boy to do a pixel man's job.
Far right. Hold your line. Clear to the right.
It's on. It's on.
Well, that traffic's closed up our two P2 leaders.
Car right. Clear right.
Gotta be aggressive here.
I bet DDF is telling his listeners at the moment that traffic taketh and traffic giveth away.
On your left.
Slower class cars ahead.
Clear left.
Right, it's on! We have a race on our hands, guys. It's back! That's some kind of redemption from that awful restart. Gap is now 1.2 seconds to Darren.
On your left. Still there.
Sorry, Brett. Sorry, Brett. I got caught out there. My bad, mate.
The guy behind. The gap's now 6.3 seconds.
Is it getting repaired, Pix?
Yep, they gave me a new wheel.
Oh, that really caught me off guard there.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 2.5 seconds.
Right side. Clear right.
Did you hit something?
Exiting pits.
Alright, we've got the leaders of the GT4s up there, and Darren's coming up behind him as well. This could be massive gains.
I didn't think
Slower
it was that
cars.
bad.
These guys are fighting for position.
Random
The class
damage is
leaders in
off,
this
so it
group.
has to have been a result of some kind of impact.
Right side. Clear to the right.
On your left, Stu.
I see you, big guy.
One side. Clear on the left.
Thank you.
There we go, got the inside of John at the kink. Race is back on again, no traffic for a while. Gap is 1.8.
The DRS button down the straights.
When I remember.
It's as if nothing ever happened. I honestly think that racing in bin car for a few months has helped my traffic skills so much. Like, that's the speed difference between, like, in the corners at least anyway, Audis and Pragas, that really helped out.
Increasing. It's now 29 Celsius.
Big snap on the rear there, I'll take the off track. It's worth it. I wasn't going to save that.
Track limits, please, Dan.
I mean it in the most most affectionate way possible, Olaf, because
Front is now 1.8 seconds.
faster than Mazdas. You know, the speed difference, it's not quite as big as the Mazdas versus Pragas here. I know that Darren is... Maybe he's going to be more aggressive. Sorry, Olaf. Bushel. That's how much of my brain I'm using right now. Sorry, Bushel. I mean Tobias. Oh, thanks, Rangy. Yep, I'll pop the bias back a click again now. Actually, no, I like it at 58. Fuel mix is on high. Yep, we're good. Engine damage is still relatively low. Excellent. We've got 21 minutes to go. So next time the traffic comes round, that's my chance. Because I know Darren's probably a little bit more cautious, at least from the first round anyway. So that is my chance to strike, is just to get stuck into the traffic. And he's always going to be at a disadvantage because he's the one approaching them first, you know? Gap is 1.7. That lap for me was a 2:03.6. Darren did a 2:03.5. There's nothing in it. Pop it down to 4th, get some more drive out of turn 1. Steady on the throttle. No point running traction control higher.
You've used half your fuel.
It just bogs the car down. Oh, we got heaps of fuel. With the safety cars, we're easily going to make it to the end. If I'd have known there were going to be this many safety cars, I would have run the boost at 100. But you can't know these things, you know?
V2.
There's no way you can call it, because if I'd have put the boost at 100, we wouldn't have had a safety car.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Like you all say, I just got to stay in touch and wait for the race to come to me. I've had a few chances so far this race, I just haven't taken them. Just haven't been able to capitalise.
John and Darren, you guys got that?
Yeah, roger.
There's a bit of wear on your left
Come around the
side.
carousel.
John's at the carousel. Where are you, Darren?
Canada corner.
Oh, another safety car.
Third last corner.
Yep, roger.
Can't just punt people off the road, silly.
Is everyone back on track?
We've got another safety car.
Yeah, I know I've hit you up a lot, Mark. I'm sorry, mate. I got bumped by the other Merc in the rear.
Lots of safety cars today. It's definitely
Just prepare to do another lap.
the most amount of safety cars I've had. in one of these races with Gravel Trap Legends.
Stage, I'm happy to do another 18 minutes worth of laps.
There's still 18 minutes.
I know. I don't know about you, John, but I'm having a blast.
Mate, that was fucking mega, that last little bit there. Really good stuff. I'm
Right
not
on the
liking
bumper.
Fucking straights though.
Ready to go on green.
I'm not liking you everywhere else.
High fuel mix.
Bales, you can slowly creep forward there, buddy. Just be aware, about 10 forward, that Bales is coming through in the P2.
Roger. Thank you.
Yep, I need to
Further we
ace
get
this
those guys clear,
restart.
the better for everyone.
No hesitation
You're
here.
in the way, Bales. Darren, whereabouts are you now, buddy?
10-1.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to have another lap under safety car. Everyone just chill and relax, and it will be the P2 starting this time.
Cool, okay. So Darren has the call on the green flag.
Here, both Darren and DDF sighing as their fuel tanks are pressure is relaxed.
Oh, I wanted it to stay green.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so
You put the boost up here. So Josh and Mark, you've got a good chance here to repair and catch up on the group.
Did you hear that? Darren said same. Is Darren also running conservative
Why do I
boost
always
as
have
well?
a Merc behind me at a restart?
He's basically saying same. As I wanted green, and he was like, yeah, same. What does that mean? He was hoping for no more fuel saving. Yeah, okay, Rangy. Brake bias back forward a click. I think the most it was forward before was 59. Normally I run 57, but I was liking 58 in that stint then.
We've got cold tyres, so we need to get some heat into.
So all the P2s are back in position, all the GT4s are back in position as well. I think this is the 4th safety car we've had. No, the maximum fuel you can put into the tank is 100, Sean, and that's what I put in. That's probably what he put in as well. I mean, if I could have put more fuel in and run 100 boost, I would have definitely done that because it would have been faster.
Whereabouts are you now, Darren?
Carousel. Doing 100 and pick it up a bit if you want.
You're on a good place there. We're what about a quarter track behind you? So
Right.
John, sorry, who was going to speak?
No, it goes to go for.
Okay, so the start will be under P2, so it'll be Darren calling green this time. And remember, the GT4s will not be on the start-finish line, so when you hear green. So Darren, if you could give us a little bit of warning when you're approaching, just so we're not unawares.
Alright.
Are we going to go green then, and we can overtake straight away?
Yeah. We have, the green will be for the whole field all at once.
Okay. Very stop-start race this one, guys. I'm loving this. We have 15 minutes left in the race. It's basically just your standard sprint race now.
The gap behind is now 0.7.
See you back there, Gambit. Shake and bake, baby.
Alright, here we go.
Well done, Dan. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. 15 minutes remaining. 15 minutes to go.
Entry now.
Everybody ready?
Green.
Race is green.
Oh, you got such a launch!
Temps increasing. It's now 32.
I was totally visualising that in my head.
How does he do that every time?
Oh, you're gonna have to call another safety car.
Safety.
I don't know who was in that Camaro that just forced to put the next car into me. That was average.
Got another safety car.
Damage, you're back on track?
Yeah, I'm fucked again.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
It's looking like
It wasn't the Camaro, it wasn't me, mate.
it's looking like it might be some kind of sprint finish at the end.
Okay, well, that's not what we discussed now. What we want is to see if you're on track.
We can go green.
Nah. It's another lap, sorry.
Oh, it could be rangy.
Sorry, guys.
It could
I'm
be.
really kidding about that 18 minutes of safety car.
How that works out well for
now
me.
anyway.
I think that's a great point, Rangy.
I think
Because
we need
these
a
are-
red flag formation lap, 2 laps.
Because these are turbo cars.
Can't take some out.
These are turbo cars.
That's
You got to
get out
spool the
window
turbo
and
up. So if he's
Yeah, 'cause someone's
holding the
signed
throttle down full beans and then releasing the brake on green,
We'll have a sniff.
his turbo's already going to be spooled
One
up.
of those oil slick buttons in a Bond car or something that'll release.
Yep, exactly. That's a great idea, Rangy. That's a great idea.
Guns, please.
And it'll also warm the
not
brakes
much
as
use to
well.
you up when you're in the lead.
When I'm in the lead, I'm worried about.
What speed are you hitting, Darren, please?
Can do around 120.
Okay. John, if you could match that, try and get this race back going again.
Yeah, there is a delay between when he says green. Oh, so when he goes and when he says green. For people who can't see him, I mean, obviously I've got direct line of sight, I can react to him, but for people who can't see him, there will be a delay there. So, I don't know. It's not my call to make. I'm sure there's no, you know, I'm sure it's not intentional, I'm sure there's no ill feeling in it, or trying to gain an advantage. I don't know. It's what it is, you just got to react to it. He's done it on every restart now, so I have to anticipate that. Could be Discord latency indeed. But you would have thought with us all being on the same server,
Okay, Dan, keep
there'd be a minimal delay, you know?
So same format for the restart again this time. Darren will be in charge, he'll let us know at pit wall, and it'll be a green for both groups.
Just going past the pit entry lane.
Thank you.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear to the right.
Green.
It's green light.
Bit better that time, and DRS as well.
Thanks, Darren.
Come on, Billy.
That one was on me. Sorry, guys.
11 minutes to go.
12 minutes of racing to go. And a lap.
Got 7 laps worth then. We've got 19 laps, well, a bit more than that actually, because it's working on my average fuel use from the safety car period.
Don't let this guy distract you.
Had heaps of performance left on the brakes then.
Gap in front is increasing. It's now 0.8.
Need to stick with him. Get back in the zone. I'm going to go for a few quiet laps here just to get back into it, guys. This is going to take everything if I want to beat Darren here today. GT4 traffic 48 seconds up the road should be safe. I don't think we're going to reach them before the end, so traffic shouldn't come into it, unfortunately, because that does definitely play to my advantage.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
1.2 seconds the gap, he just pulled away. Brake bias back, thanks Rangy. Yeah, he just pulls away at the start of the straight. I can't get him. Wow, I wish I'd have run the boost tyre. I really do. And just managed the fuel. Because then that would have given me the option, as opposed to being hindered now. Oh well. Keep that in mind for future P2 races. Oh, big snap on the rear.
I think you might have gone outside of track limits there.
What happened then? Brake bias back forwards again. Yep, shouldn't have put the brake bias rearwards.
The gap in front is increasing.
That's it, I think that's it. I think I've blown it. Actually saying that, the traffic is coming up quicker than I expected.
The gap behind is now 1.0 seconds.
Now just a reminder, there are no safety cars in the last 5 minutes of the race. So if there's going to be one called, it has to be in the next 3 minutes. Oh, Darren's got 4 seconds on me there. I just don't understand. Okay, quiet lap time. I know I said I was going to do it last time, but it's got to be this time.
Time was 2:05.45 seconds.
Yeah, dropped 2.2 seconds on him there.
6 seconds off the pace. The track temp's increasing. It's now.
I'm just going to back to you for a second.
Oh, look out, I got a starter.
That was scary.
Too much going on there.
Need to get into 2-minute 2s now. The fuel's coming down.
Got cold front tyres. Is now 3.0 seconds.
There we go. We're up on our best so far. Just need a few more of these and hope for a Darren mistake or some traffic. He's only 10 seconds behind the next car. You never know. Yeah, that's a good lap. Some more of those, please, Dan. It's going to be a 2:02.8. Gained a bit of time there.
That's the fastest lap of the race.
2:02.9 even.
2.92. Sector 1 is 0.28 off the pace.
Five minutes, no more safety cars.
Left side, clear to the left.
5 minutes to go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together.
We both lost a bit of time with Pixel then. Traffic giveth and traffic taketh away, like Stu says. Okay, we got 3 laps to go. Gap is 3 seconds. I need to pump in some more of those PBs if I want to catch him. We are coming up on traffic though.
The gap ahead is now 2.4.
Thanks.
Go, buddy.
Car right, clear to the right.
Lost a bit more time there as well. Traffic's my only chance now. Traffic's my only chance. It could come into play. Gap is under 3 seconds. Gap's 2.5. Oh, he's getting held up big time there.
On the inside, Pix. Slower class car ahead. The gap behind is now 5.6.
Left side, clear to the left.
Oh ho ho! Gee, dude! Thank you! Right, some more traffic coming up ahead.
Time was at
2 laps to go. No, 3 laps, because we got this time and then the +1 at the end. It's on! It's on! He's not good in traffic, is he? He's really not good in traffic, with 3/10 up on this lap as well.
We really need to be in front of this car.
Turbo time. Here we go. Oh, we're going to come up to some traffic in the kink here.
P2's neck and neck.
Slower class car ahead.
This is it. This is it.
Man, you guys couldn't be any closer.
Oh! No!
You're out of track limits there.
The commentators first.
Little jink from Darren there. DRS open.
There's nothing we can do.
DRS open. He gave me a tap on the straight. Ah!
Wasn't the commentator.
Darren, why'd you move across on me, mate?
Right side.
Are you still drivable, DDF?
No, it's routed, mate. I'm out.
Oh!
DRS open, contact on the back, straight round it went.
On your left. Your left.
What a horrible looking accident.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
How many people had voted for Will DDF Bennett?
Oh, I don't care.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 37 Celsius. Okay, it's over. Bloody awful result, mate.
Bye bye.